tired yet?
Yeah.
Yep. Well, the cut cutter is made for both right and left, so you're good to go. What was the question?
Keep saying we have left hand.
Everything. Everything here is left hand. So this is, you just whip it for, it says 5 to 7 minutes. And it recommends that you change directions once in a while. This one I'm going to sweeten down. You thicken it up a little bit first, and then you add, we're going to use confectioner's sugar and a little bit of vanilla. The key to using the whisk is really just to kind of use your wrist and your elbow instead of your shoulder. So just kind of. They also recommend, this cream is really cold, but if you really want, they sell, sometimes you can put it in an ice bath, and as you're whipping it up, or they tell you to chill the bowl and the whisk, which is another thing. But this is.
Having it cold makes it easier to do.
I've never heard that. Oh, having, I think that having a cold, I'm like, no. But you're trying to be funny again. I'm like, I don't know what that means. It doesn't make it easier. As far as I know, it makes it cold. It keeps it cold. Oh, I thought I was thinking of that. That might be the reason. Yeah, I'm sorry. No, I
already had my cool shot.
okay, so yours, you can see it's thickening up. It's supposed to be hands on. All you guys are the strawberries. Come on. Okay, so now we're starting to get it where it's a little bit thicker. And then I'm going to add, at this point, we're going to add the sugar and vanilla. Actually, I can't. It's not quite. They tell you you'll see peaks of soft peaks. You don't want it to get so. If you keep whipping it, it'll get thick like butter. So we're going to use a teaspoon.
I can't think of the name of it, but you can buy it. Something good to it. It's like, put on a pie today. You don't have to worry about it. It's just salt. I can't remember, but you just mix it in and do your mixing, and then it tastes like first.
Oh, it stays firm? Really?
Can't think of the name. I'll have to look at it.
So for each half cup of milk, they tell you to put in 1 tablespoon of confectioner's sugar, and then a teaspoon of vanilla. Yep, that's looking pretty good.
Pick it up and it's salty.
Very soft on steel. That looks good. What's on the sides looks like it's got a nice body to it.
That's the unsweetened one.
Very organic.
I was going to say. And if you keep whipping it, it'll turn into like a butter. I mean, it'll literally thicken it. So thick. Yeah, I was just playing with it earlier too.
I think it's faster when it's
definitely easier to buy Cool Whip, but this is kind of fun. And just to say that you did it from scratch is always kind of cool.
I think it's kind of cool. I mean, cool is cool because this was the recipe read. It's that frozen stuff. What is this? It's shortening and that kind of stuff. It's really not. That healthy. Yeah.
So you can see how it's now, it's almost,
This is actually better for you.
you guys can see how thick it is. Now just
Trying to get rid of these. You can't go home with it all over you. It's like, honey, I look, I really worked hard in class tonight. It's like you come home from class and get a flower on you.
Yep.
You work really hard.
All right. So once you get that thickened up, this thing's already cooled, so. It did. Yep, it sets really, really nicely. And then you got the trusty old spatula spreader. This thing is awesome because it's a pie and cake knife, it's a slicing knife, and it's a spreading knife. This thing right here, this is the turn switch, yep, or the slicing switch. Yeah, you gotta be careful with the edge. What's the nice thing about this is that you can,
Just didn't think about it. I was reaching right past it and my arm, you guys tell me, like,
Everybody might not have seen when I got cut.
Or you got us beat.
seems like you made it, yours made it to the storage thing? That's amazing.
You went home with the sleeve on and went to take it off and you snap.
And then the other cool thing about this is when you serve it, it's flexible. So when you can bend it down underneath, and it helps you lift it up instead of the piece getting demolished, which is what usually happens. Yeah.
If you're the hostess, it's your piece.
Yeah.
You guys use the nice pieces, everybody else needed them. Yeah. Those are the nice slicing like round.
Yes. Okay. Mhm. That's okay. You can use as much oil as you want. You just don't need to. Well, if it's burning, then you got the temperature too high.
Because I had to use, what's this from?
Barkeeper's friend?
Yeah, I had to use that to,
Yeah, there's a learning curve with the Cutco cookware. So if that happens,
It's
next
fine.
time just turn it down.
yeah.
Yeah, because that's what happens with the stuff. We're gonna have some champagne with our stories. Oh, wow. I'm sorry about the tacky glasses and champagne, but I don't have champagne
I put some water in the bottom,
glasses.
and get some vegetable top, or just do something else. Get them on the other side. Because, you know, the water, unless you want vegetable, yeah. Get rid of them. How long does it serve in a hand?
Since April.
Get cleaned up good, but yes, you have to hold, yes, I have to do a book. Yes.
Is that, production?
Mhm.
I didn't hear
For
the
me, very, very tiny,
So it just,
tiny,
you
just a
have to
taste.
learn how.
And all that's gonna be pretty tiny.
Because it,
Like the old pie, is how they cook and how this stuff is.
I just.
So you would
Well, that's okay.
No,
It affects me too.
You don't have to have these.
Too easily, I
No,
find
it's,
this stuff.
they
also said, I was looking at the recipes, is that you can take, if you really want to take this pie to a whole new level, you can take chocolate, melt some chocolate, and brush it into the crust before you put the strawberries and everything in there, and it's like
All right, I'm there.
delectable.
Chocolate.
Haven't tried that one yet. Yeah, you can take
It also has all
Strawberry.
the shavings on top of the,
on top of the whipped cream.
Yeah.
yeah.
So we were listening, my husband and I were listening to Hannah Canada, and we were helping her prep a meal, and we were cutting some vegetables, and we really like these nice, and Petco. That's how we.
Where did you live?
She lived in Kitchener, so,
We were just left that way for a while. Wow.
okay.
And I'll grab you the forks in just a second.
Okay.
Sorry.
Sorry.
Trying to make peeps.
Oh, that would be good in chocolate, because it's, that's so good.
Yep, yep. Mm-hmm.
Have a good one, huh?
Okay, what topping do we have? We have the
This is the sweet one.
sweet one.
Take it to work tomorrow?
That's one down that way.
Need it for work, so we can make coffee to start. Thank you. Very much.
Okay. All right, dig in.
That's good.
Yeah, peas is something you want to serve cold.
Is it not cold anymore?
No, it is.
Okay.
Together.
No,
No,
we
it's-
didn't.
Oh, yeah, yeah. You need to let it sit. Part of the recipe is that it says chill for several hours. But it's just so much, it just has so much flavor compared to those, again, that goop you buy.
This would be good as a strawberry rhubarb too.
Ooh, yeah. Strawberry chocolate or strawberry rhubarb? That's just what the dentist said.
I thought you were drooling over how good it was.
Very good.
That turns out pretty good.
You said this was a block shell though, right?
It was. It was bought, they have them frozen but not cooked. And then you can cook them, depending on what kind of dessert you're making, you can pre-cook them, they give you instructions on cooking them empty. Or you can obviously make a pie or something that's. You know, the best part about all this stuff is, as far as the recipes, a lot of the times the stuff that we make for you, I mean, I'm not a chef, I cook a lot, but I'm not a chef by any means. These recipes are so simple and easy, especially if you have the right tools. And, you know, I mean, this is not a very complicated recipe, but, I mean, it's something you put together in just a short period of time. It's much faster if you're not in a group setting. I mean, the one I made earlier probably took me, I don't know, maybe 30 minutes total. I don't know what it says, maybe it doesn't say the estimated time, but I mean, it doesn't take all that long. But it's something that's nice to whip together, a fresh dessert for a party, you know, that's not ice cream and not, you know. Well, just to let you guys know, we've got a couple of specials for tonight. We have a special that highlights the products that we used. So the spatula spreader, the bird's beak paring knife, the mixer, and the slice and serve, which is this guy here, the party knife. The holidays we do this one because this is used a lot. It's nice to have both of these, just the same way for slicing, and then it's just designed so this one, because it's rounded, it just interacts differently. This one is even easier to get in the piece of pie and
But
stuff.
don't you find it hard to use when you use it? This is a really, it's just
I I mean, this one's easier to use because
Yeah.
it's just a straight blade. This one, yeah, I mean, once I got used to it, it was funny, somebody asked me for a left-handed one of these the other day, I'm just like, hold your left hand, I don't understand, I don't know what you mean. The blade's still there, just turn it over, I don't get it. But, maybe they're Canadian, I don't know.
I missed it.
He said maybe they're Canadian because they.
I said maybe they're Canadian, I don't know.
You know how to gang up with it.
That's okay, I can take it, I can dish it out, I can take it, it's okay. I deserve it most of the time too, so I don't even fight. But, I can, normally, that's, one, it's a $2.15 or something like that, I can do it for $163 tonight, so it's 33% off. By doing the buy three, get the fourth free again, and getting one of the bigger ones for free, so it's a better deal than usual that we can do. And then, anybody who buys a piece of cookware, I can give you a spatula spreader or a slice and serve for free. So I can give you one of those for free if you wanted to get any piece of cookware. And then if anybody wants to buy a cookware set, we can give the slice and serve and one of the grills away for free with the set too. So just a couple extra special deals that we're doing for tonight. If anybody wants some more frosting, or I guess not frosting, but whipped cream. The Bird Speak, and any of the individual items we can do at the catalog prices, as with you guys, because you're all veteran customers, we can do that too. So whatever those happen to be, if you want something individually, I know that one's on sale. That's the non-sweet one.
Non-sweet. Anybody try it?
The Bird Speak's 58, normally it's 48 we can do it for.
You can tell us.
Yeah. The whisk is 43, I believe, and I don't think they have them individually discounted in here. Yeah, I had it earlier, and I didn't make it sweet, because the recipe doesn't call for it to be sweet. And I was like, that's just terrible. I can't serve that to people. So it just, it doesn't have much flavor to it. And then I just started adding the confectioner sugar, and it sweetened up, and then I added some vanilla, and it turned out really nice.
Like she said.
Oh, that would be, yeah.
Yeah.
And you see how thick it is, so it's even thicker. But yeah, it doesn't have a whole lot of flavor to it either.
Take a cord, put a cord in your mouth.
So, what'd you guys think? Do you guys like, I mean, a lot of you guys have been in a lot of these different events, and you keep coming back to them, which tells me that you're enjoying them. If you have any suggestions of any kind, feel free to always let us know. Whether it's ideas of things we can do better, or, we're here learning and trying to improve everything that we're doing, and we're trying to provide good products and services, obviously, to everybody. So, even if you have ideas of different themes and different things, we're going to be planning out some nice skills classes. I know you guys were at the chopping class. We're going to be doing some more advanced ones of those if you'd like to attend.
Now, what did we get?
I need to be getting ready. I need my son hungry.
Well, what I'm thinking about doing, and this still everything has to go up the ladder a little bit further, but I put together a proposal of doing like 4 different classes that we kind of rotate, so that if somebody wants to go to another one, they can, and if somebody wants to revisit the same one, it's coming up again in a few months. So, we always have new people coming in, so we're always going to have new audience as well as people that have been around. So, I suspected what I just heard was probably true. I need it again because you learn something and then you don't remember. If you don't use it all the time, you forget it.
I could probably use it again a couple of times.
And we're gonna do one with like the paring knives and show different things you can do and how to use a knife more effectively. We're doing one with some of the slicing and carving knives. We're gonna do one. We're gonna do the chopping knives again. So there's a variety of different. I think there are 4 or 5 different ones that we came up with. It's just a matter of getting everything planned and working it all through. So it's good to know that there's still interest out there in those kind of basic skills events too. Just to reiterate, we've got the sign-ups if you guys wanted to sign up for any of the future events coming up. That's the sign-up sheets over there. And then we've also got the Crockpot lunch one. I think you guys are all signed up for most of the events. Anybody want another piece of pie? There's one. I'll give it to Will back there. Well, thanks for helping clean up a little bit, man.
You like Will?
I do like Will. He's a good guy.
Okay. Go ahead and eat the sweet one.
That's the other option. Scrape that off and it's
Right, exactly. Put a dollop of that on there.
Yeah, it doesn't add much but some texture, otherwise it's not a whole lot.
Now, maybe you can mix the two together, might be okay.
Yeah,
Sweet pot.
I mean, I don't even know what I'm gonna do with this, so we need to make more of this.
Yeah, forget
Oh,
about
yeah,
it.
that's right.
Got you.
We got another one waiting,
Yes.
that's true.
Are you gonna talk about vacation?
You know, for the sake of time, we didn't have the ability to do that. One of the things, I'm sorry to tease you about that, you're the only one that knew about that, but that recipe is on our blog. And it was just too much, because this was an hour event, if it was a 2-hour event, it would have been totally doable, but because it takes 45 minutes just to bake it, much less everything else that goes along with it, even if we would have had some of it prepared ahead of time. But one of the things you can do with the cookware, because the way that it's designed, is use it on a stovetop. So one of these events, we're going to bake a cake in that pan, and you can bake it right on here instead of doing it in the oven, and it's amazing. So that's what another thing that's cool about this cookware. There's actually a recipe in here on how to do it, and the recipe was a lemon and strawberry cake, but it was just too big of an undertaking to do in this type of an event. But we're going to do it in the future, so at one of them in the future we'll for sure do that. Yeah, we're actually getting we're going down to Hilton Head in October, and we're going to have a conference, and the cookware people are coming in to teach us more about the cookware, because I've been around for a long time and I own the cookware, but none of us are cooks or chefs, so they're going to teach us more about how to use it and techniques and all that kind of stuff. So I'm really, really excited about that, because I want to be able to share more of that stuff with you guys, and it's just going to be, it's cool stuff. I use it all the time. I love the cookware, but I don't know much about it other than how well it works as far as what you can and can't do in fancy.
So those are the only pieces that you can put in the oven?
The only ones you want to put in the oven are the fry pans.
Okay.
Yep. The other ones you don't need to put in the oven, because even like the Dutch oven bakes on the stovetop, and it's also stackable. So at Thanksgiving and Christmas time, when you've got your ham going in there, your turkey's in the oven, and you need another burner because you ran out of stuff, you put that on top and it'll cook that while this is cooking down here. Yeah, because of the way the heat conducts through it, everything, as long as the metal's touching, even the lid, like when you put the lid on there, this is 5-ply, it's the same exact metal. When you put it on, it literally starts to bake it instead of frying it from the bottom up. It bakes it. So that's why you can bake a cake in here without any worries. You don't have to turn, you don't have to do anything, because it literally bakes it from top and bottom and sides equally. So the stuff is just awesome.
I haven't sketched anything else.
Do you have the Dutch oven?
Oh, I have a Dutch oven. I haven't.
Well, you don't have to cook like that, but it's just one of those things where when you run out of burners, if you're making a big holiday meal, it's nice to have. Or if you're just, you got a cluttered kitchen, you got stuff everywhere, and you only have
Literally
space for
presenting
one.
burners.
Yeah. So it's nice. It's really nice stuff.
I don't have a little fry pan.
Yeah, that's the only one I don't have. I have the big and the small one. I don't have the little one.
Since small one, I'd like to have, that'd be neat.
Yeah, it's nice for eggs. And the cool thing is, again, once you figure out how to use it, there's a key to it, because if like most people, they're used to just turning everything up really high, because with cheaper pans, you have to get it going. These, if you turn it up high and you leave it up high, everything will burn and stick. So there's a learning curve for most people when it comes to cookware. Once you get it figured out, it's awesome. And I always give everybody that buys it, there's a DVD that comes with it that basically teaches you all the little techniques. I always make sure everybody gets one of those, because otherwise you're going to be frustrated. So.
Or run a pan dry accidentally. I have a pan with a steamer insert.
Okay.
And I'm used to my old Revere pot with the little steamer insert that went into that. And I put water in it. I had the vegetables in the steamer, and I was doing something else, and oh no!
I've done that before.
It's like, so yeah, getting used to cookware.
But once you figure it out, the stuff is just amazing.
I'm learning to start on the workings.
You got a little more champagne. Anybody want the rest of this? A little bit more?
Let's go champagne.
Yeah, that's good.
My favorite.
Is it?
Oh,
What's your favorite wine?
that's all I drink is beer.
They're good.
Cool. Well, does anybody need anything?
Can you run through the
Yeah.
special again?
Yep.
Just do it so fast. I
That's
can't-
okay. We've got the special on the smaller items is highlighting the ones we used tonight. So it comes with the spatula spreader, the bird's beak paring knife,
She's got both of those.
okay, the mixer, and the slice and serve. You could substitute other things and still get a really good deal if there's some things you wanted. And it's $163, which is a 33% off those 4 pieces. We could exchange, we could interact different pieces if you wanted to do. We could change the price a little bit, but I'd still give you the best deal that I could. And then with any piece of cookware, you can get the spatula spreader or the slice and serve for free. Again, if you've already got both of those, we could figure something else out. And then with any cookware set, you can get the free griddle and the slice and serve. So those are the specials for tonight. No, the door's not locked. Oh, you locked it, that's right. That's okay. The open sign, they really like that one. So, the open sign's off and the door's locked and the sign says we're open till 7, so.
Yeah.
I hope they figure it out.
Yes.
If not,
Wow. They want a piece of pie.
I heard about it.
That's awesome, Ashley.
okay.
Did you say you're gonna give us an iRecipe?
Yes, yep.
Oh, yeah.
I do have that.
Flush out.
It's actually all mod I.
I'm surprised that guy's got a real good shot.
Who's that, Obama? I'm sure he is.
Even
That's why
people
it's so
like them on the
security.
table.
Mm,
Well,
Some people really like them.
I can't imagine.
My husband is not.
it was, well, we were talking at work
He's
today.
destroying the country.
We all had to sign our paper accepting our increase in our health insurance again today. That, then they're legislating that you have to have insurance. Well, how can you tell anybody they have to have it? If you don't have, you don't get it.
Because he's turning it into Russia.
And you get fined. Well, if you're somebody who can't afford to pay your house payment, if you make your, buy health insurance, how, you can't, it gets down to, and, I'm trying to figure out, I'm
Turning
trying to
into
juggle.
Canadian medicine, and that's nothing to do with it.
Yeah, I know. I'm thinking, just because I do a family paper,
Communism.
yeah,
Social.
that's, was having some kind of problem with his liver, and they had,
He does.
he had to have some tests done, but of course the test had to be put way far out. And if it hadn't been for the fact that he collapsed and passed out and he was rushed to the hospital, that happened actually a couple of times. It finally, the last time it happened, they ended up being able to get the tests sooner, and it actually saved his life. But had it been kept, farther out, like it originally was set, he wouldn't be here.
Right.
But,
It's probably about 10 years ago, when my grandma was dying.
and how much is
And
that?
she fell and broke her hip.
How much is the one?
95. It was really 2 days to get her hip set.
It is.
Something on the floor.
Yeah.
The woman was
The normal price is 54, but I think it's in the catalog, so let me.
Oh, yeah, because at that age, a lot of things get that way, for that matter, to really mess up the whole system. I mean, it doesn't take much. Thank you.
Chicken fried rice. So there's a recipe we can find with that?
Yep, on allrecipes.com.
Okay.
And there wasn't that a lot of sugar in there.
Just a little bit. Just a little bit.
Just spread that for flavor.
The tablespoon.
So are you Canadian?
I'm half, I mean, I was born here to stay, if I consider myself half, but I'm a Canadian. Here, she's a naturalized citizen.
I'm the same way.
The slice and serve is
I consider
46.
myself half Canadian, you can't take it away from me.
Yes, but if we got.
I may have been born here, but
Take
I'm
care.
taking over.
No, they're.
Round, you know,
Yes.
the whiskey and the
Special
spreader thing, and that's, and Chopulin's, knife and spade.
The trimmer? Okay, let me see what I can do.
They're saying too, you're too old for this or that, or.
Oh,
A lot of people need to bypass and stuff for years, and a lot of savings.
Why?
Because they are 18 and everything like that. No, we were very fortunate, even on them. They treated it very well.
Oh, yeah. Trimming fat off the meats.
So she had to wait.
Slicing chicken breasts and all that kind of stuff.
She didn't have to.
It's the same exact uses, it's just a different design.
No, that was my
My
grandmother.
grandma,
You're only gonna have one piece, this is far and away the best one, because the way that it's designed, it just gives you a little bit more than you
Yeah,
need.
no, it's just, why do you guess so
When
much?
it's overused and misused.
They're letting them do it.
But see, in Canada, if you live there 6 months, you qualify for health
Much longer.
and that's what he's doing.
So,
I mean, I
either one
did a perfect
are
world, yeah,
awesome.
everybody
So you
knows
can't really go
insurance,
wrong.
they're-
So if you're torn,
Right,
whatever you feel,
but-
and, nobody can tell you you're gonna be wrong. It's gonna-
But there's also
You need
different
to have
levels,
choices.
but there's also different levels of health insurance. I mean, my mom got this good care because of my dad working at Ford. She was on the Green Shield as well as in Ohio. And, that meant she got preferential treatment, for instance. So there's different levels too.
What about the people that don't get the insurance? Fine, right? They
Yeah.
can't pay the fine, what's gonna happen?
It's tax, they take it out of your taxes, so it's all, the IRS is doing that.
They're gonna make you pay a fine of like,
Most people buy it again.
yeah. Well, yeah.
How about people that don't file taxes?
But if,
Yeah.
if you don't get your insurance, they're gonna make you pay
I don't know
more
what
for that.
they find you
So
by.
how much is that gonna cost?
They can't afford
How much
to
is
pay
that gonna cost to get
Because
the
they keep
insurance?
finding you, then what do you do?
Or more.
Get them in jail because they can't afford insurance.
Yeah, just keep falling behind.
And it's not like, my pay doesn't go up. And the groceries go up, the gas goes up. You still have to pay the mortgage and my health insurance keeps going up.
So, you know,
They gotta eat, yeah.
34% off of the day, so it's actually over the
So you
Instead of
start paying more in the
229.
garden and then.
It's 179, but it's a million plus tax. Remember when it was our-
I was talking to my brother today, and his aunt is 85. And she just got her stuff from her medical care. Just the part, beef, $37 a month.
So to get in,
They should have part B and part A.
Now, again, a Republican in the next time, better repeal it.
I would guess so.
I mean, once it goes into law.
I think people were stupid not to vote for Romney. Sorry. Well, all of them are, but I think he was a better choice.
Yeah. I like beef that much.
Sure, which one, for this one? Sure.
Yeah.
Here's the problem.
Well, they'll both fit in the box, so.
Primarily,
I like it.
with the influx of illegals and all the other foreigners here.
Yep.
Illegal tourists.
Yeah. Right. And all the people that don't want to work, they want to get, a livelihood off the system because their parents did it, and the parents before that did it, and so forth. And mushrooms would come to their life. This isn't just that. It's, I think, primarily homeless, you would say.
Okay, after text, it's 18126. So some of these for you, Jamie, are you adding to your collection?
Yes, actually.
All right.
They're messing it all up.
All of these are,
I did see everyone.
but yeah,
As a whole, just like,
yeah.
say, why are we getting to one of the most serious issues? Primarily because of not all of that.
And people using it.
Well, I think it's interesting that they think they own Detroit. Since when? Everybody lives in Detroit.
Yeah. And they bicker and fight, and the next thing you know, it's.
You've gotta be in
My
here.
neighbor.
No, I'm not.
She would be there.
Yeah.
And we're in different houses.
So-
So they have solutions.
Did you say that Condoleezza, those people?
Condoleezza Rice?
No, no, no.
The Detroit Council.
Oh.
No, Kwami's wife.
Kwami's wife.
Oh, geez.
Carlita.
Carlita, that's
Oh.
it.
Yeah.
Oh, God.
They just keep getting in deeper and deeper.
They just raided her office and found her pilfering money.
Of course. He pilfered, she pilfered,
Yeah.
father.
So she lost her job, number one, and hopefully she can't get another one because
Yeah.
serve her ass right.
Well, it's, you know, he's in jail. and-
No.
I mean, she's a crook. I mean, what kind of example
What's the
is
phone
that
number?
for the kid?
Bingo. Bingo.
0338.
That's about.
And then do you want email if you want to get coupons and stuff?
Just keep going down.
But I'll tell you.
Okay.
Well,
J-A-N-N-Y. 281.
But you know what?
Nine
He's
five
just a
five.
modern
Yeah,
holy
it's
young,
not
yeah.
any different in Canada. Those people immigrate, they're given 6 months or a year free rent and food and.
My cousin had, nationality, with Mexico. And there was one of the department stores that bought their shoes, and the shoes didn't hold up. You know, to the price of food. They bought a pair of shoes, and then each, they the pair of shoes go to the entire family. Year and now, so when they take it back, it's good there, and they just kept doing it. They would, you know, you get your shoes, and you were, that wasn't your,
Special
your daughter or your sister, or she's living in the house, and they would hear, and it just 24 hours a day, just
There you go.
Just using the.
Oh, here's your receipt.
Yeah,
Sorry.
and they back it up to the baby shoes.
It's right over there on that island. Well, enjoy your new goodies.
Thank you.
I'm sure we'll see you guys next time.
Excellent.
Thank you.
I'll have to do one of these myself again.
Yeah. Impress your friends.
You know, it's really appetizing.
It was really good, just eating it out of the pot like that, it's like, oh.
It was, I won.
There you go.
I did last year, yeah.
I have a high contest and you said that I had people winning
There was about 5 people that came.
a pint of dark.
There were about 5 people that came and all put their pies out on the counter, right? I don't know what the label every one of them. Now, you take a pen, you pick it up, you have a piece, this, you're checking on the one you like. I won.
You get 65 pieces of pie.
I mean, hi with you.
She helped me make it.
There you go. That was the kid. That was the kid right there.
Thanks.
That's your
Thank you
Canadian
very
love.
much.
Yeah.
Made the pie then.
Yeah.
You're welcome,
It
guys.
was very, very, very good.
Oh, yeah. Then the appetizer was trying to do that, if I were to be in that little club, I might
Sure. Yep. Well, and we don't have them ready to go yet, so we don't have any future ones in stone.
Okay.
Yep, we're doing them. We're doing at least one a week is what we're doing. And they're all. There's a bunch of them. I'm sure you like because I know we're gonna get 1,000 people sign for that thing. Everybody's dancing about it. Everybody's excited about it. There's only two. I think there's only two that are on it. There's going to be some Cutco. It's a food trivia game that we got, and we're going to have people in teams. And there's going to be prizes and stuff. It's going to be fun. Yeah, it's going to be different than everything else we do. It's just going to be more of a fun game type night, you know. But it's about food.
Thanks, see you soon, Ken.
All right. Have a nice day, guys. You're welcome. enjoy your new toys.
Learned about that little burner too.
Yep. Yeah, sorry to disappoint you with the,
Yeah, maybe another time.
and we're definitely gonna do, like I said, I just didn't have time to put it all together, it was just such a, it's a pretty daunting task.
But this
to
is
do it
really
this kind of
good.
event.
This one's
Good.
Okay.
Good.
I'll let you off the hook.
Good, thank you. Plus you're the only one that knew, so.
Yeah.
Nobody else even